Hello. Hey. How do you feel?
I don't like fun.
Yeah.
So why did I visit Romania? Well, it started when Sorovia's mom invited me to visit her native country for a week-long vacation. First 2 days I met Sorovia's relatives there and spent time in the capital in Romania, which is Bucharest. Yes, Sorovia is half Romanian. It was interesting to meet his relatives. They couldn't speak English, so I have no idea what they said. So I had to rely on translation.
Este un fago.
Do you like spaghetti?
Yeah.
Da.
They probably hated me. So here's my first day. I slept in this bed with Sorovia. It is not what you people think. I see you guys with a rainbow flag. Put that down! Well, what do I have to say? We landed, went to his uncle's house and just go to sleep. Next day we explored Bucharest. We went to the Parliament House first, which is actually the biggest one in the world. And how will I say? It was really impressive. It was like I entered a fantasy building. To understand how big this building is, I only visited 3% of the building, which took more than an hour. But this is the kind of stuff you will see if a crazy dictator rules your country, building a pointless parliament building while further away there is poverty. Fun fact, the guide told us about Michael Jackson visited Romania for a tour. He was standing here and said, "Hello Budapest!" There's a lot I can say about the parliament, but it would take way too long to talk about. If you go to Romania, don't ignore the parliament. It is a must-see.
Kevin, did you find a dream?
A dream?
Yes.
In Romania, they really like use. They have an entire section for it in the grocery store. It is so common to find it everywhere in Romania, compared here to Sweden, which we have, of course, but not as a common drink.
I don't think I like Romania anymore.
We went to the cinema city to watch a movie later in the evening. The movie was free, guy, and the movie was meh. I don't recommend it. I am not going to make a review, so just respect my opinion, okay? We didn't do that much in Bucharest, so the next day we went to horror center of the world, Transylvania, which we spent time on during the rest of the vacation. First we visited Dracula's castle.
What do you want from me?
Okay, this is, how do I explain this? Things that give you pain. Yes. All of the things you see are people that have got punished for crime. But most of the time it was people that didn't deserve it. It was just brutal. The most uncomfortable one was when I read about the Tsar that mostly punished homosexuals. That puts people upside down and saw them between their... yeah... Try to imagine if you want that too. No one deserves this, and I am glad that I don't live in that time anymore. But it is scary to know that this still happens in other countries. Dracula's castle was just more like a museum, and nothing really special about it. Visit if you want, and I also bought some souvenirs. I recommend that you buy them from inside the castle, not the garbage markets outside, which I show from time to time. Almost all of them sell the same stuff. I literally see Dracula's face everywhere. Whoever would make this art piece today would be very rich. After that we went to the hotel to check in. Then we ate in a restaurant. It was late when we ate because the driving took a while. A lot of the time in Romania it was driving, so that is why things got a bit fast. Just letting you guys know. After we ate in the restaurant, then me and Sorovia came to our room and we played a little bit on the Switch. Here's a nice view from the place we ate our breakfast. And let you know something, Romanian breakfast is disappointing. It is really boring. But the juice was nice though. You can drink fresh water from this. Clean mountain water. Take as much you want to.
Så får.
Hundratals!
Eller is.
Stå stilla!
We had a terrible day.
Oh boy, this day was unlucky. I want to start by mentioning that here are some pictures of me eating Romanian soup. The soup is called Cioba de Fasole. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but I say it was decent. I enjoyed it, it was just a bit waste of bread, in my opinion. And here also a popular Romanian dessert called papanash. The dessert was really good, I highly recommend it. So what happened? First we wanted to go to the beer reservation. It was closed. Then we tried to go to the fort in Rasnov. We went there, no problem, but the fort itself was in renovation, so we couldn't go inside. Though I did take some photos outside. And then we were driving the car for some hours to the zip lines and they were also closed. Yeah, day was almost wasted. Though we did come inside a cave. This kind of cave I have been in one before. But they are interesting, I will say. I don't really know what these caves are called, so... The next day we tried to do the same thing again, but much earlier this time.
We rescued him from a monastery. He spent there about 15 years in the cave.
This reservation rescued bears from bad captivity by either private or Eastern European zoos, which have treated them terribly. If you are interested to know more about these bears, then either visit them in real life or their website. They close early because the bears need to spend time alone, and I bought a souvenir from them which I put on my camera bag. You know, we repeat the same thing we were actually supposed to do. I did not go on the airlift. I don't know the name of these things. Sorry if I am wrong. I did not get on them because I am scared of these things. Though my friend sort of took some pictures and filmed for me. While driving to another location, we found this cute fox that wasn't at all afraid of us for some reason.
Really?
I also took pictures of this fort. It exists. What is common in Romania is that there are abandoned buildings and street dogs with no owners. You can find them pretty regularly in Romania. The thing I find funny is that I see people riding with horses and carriage on the roads. I have never seen that in my life. Not on a road. I thought this was something I would see like in Mongolia or something. When we arrived at the next hotel to check in, we took a small ride to the center. I didn't film the bed, but it was separated, so we broke up.
Merry Christmas as Dracula.
It was late when we arrived, so I just took a picture of this sunset and the old staircase to the church before we go to sleep. And we ate in a restaurant too before that. Okay, this is one of the most impressive things I have seen. What this is a former salt mine that was converted into a tourist destination. You can come down here and enjoy your time.
I am Proto, your security is my motto.
Do Do you like blood? Do you have fascination of vampires? The Dracula house coming soon. Well, that was terrible. Let's go on a never-ending car trip to a big fort or castle, or whatever this thing is called. To be honest, I honestly have not that much to say about it. I have seen this kind of stuff before, many times. I can manage them. And that's it. It is just a medieval castle. If you are from outside Europe or don't travel that often, it may impress you, but I have traveled to so many fellow European countries, so it is just, oh, okay, cool. But the best part was I found dragons. Then we went to the back on the road and found this place with a lot of fantasy buildings. It was just closing, but I took some pictures of it because it was interesting. The day ended with us eating at a fish restaurant. I got corona, forgot to take picture of the fish I was eating, and finished it off with a dessert, which looks very ominous. Funny thing though, taking picture with flash is worse than taking without. Pretty odd but okay. It could also take pictures of stars if there was an object in the picture, otherwise it wouldn't work. Yeah, my camera is a bit weird. This is the last day. Zoro and I broke up, but we later came back together. I filmed a small river flowing outside where we were sleeping. The last thing we did was visiting a mountain and drive back to Bucharest to the airport. Where are my name? A thing I didn't mention about Romania, the roads are awful. They zigzag all of the way. If you have a weak stomach, you will easily get sick. It just feels awful to drive around. The scenery was really beautiful. Just look at this. We are 2000 meters up to the sky, if I was right. It was really cool and pretty to be up here. If you can, when you come to Romania, visit these places. It is really worth experiences. On this mountain there is a small gorgeous lake. I also took picture of this random bird here too. I also took pictures with Zoro in the picture. But sorry if I ruined your mood, but this is something I just have to mention. I don't care where I go in the world, do I not tolerate littering. That I see something like this in such a pretty place, like this, makes me mad. Just throw the trash where it's supposed to be. The trash can. It is not hard. When I saw that, it really ruined my mood. Okay, anyway, that's out of the way. We drove our way back to Bucharest, took a picture of this tunnel, saw some wild bears, and my phone warned me about bears. And this is the last picture I took. That is it. After that we returned the car back and went to the airport and flew back home.
So goodbye and thank you for watching.